Thank you for being here this morning. I want to first off, I want to give honor and glory and praise to my Creator, Yah, and my Redeemer, Yeshua, before I even get started. Um, 'Cause I'm going to ask everyone to pray for my area, Highway 71, because in Hebrew, the way they read it, it's Highway 17, God's complete victory. But let me show you. Hopefully, I can do this without saying anything that'll get another strike or, my video taken down. But I'm gonna try. This is my daughter the night she was born. That is uh, rather unique. There's nobody. Let me find a. We'll find a normal. Just a normal person's birth chart. Now, that's a normal person's. I just picked that randomly, and it's normal. How the Bible says the sun, moon, and stars rule the night and rule the day. That's because they're emitting a frequency. We are in a projection, a simulation, a matrix. I mean, it's real as it can be, but we're still um, we're in and the sun, moon, and stars give us like the sun, gives us vitamin D and stuff like that. Well, the moon does too. Uh, the physicist Tesla said, if you want to understand the universe, think in terms of frequency, vibration, and energy. So when you see those stars twinkling, they're putting off a frequency and a vibration, or something like that, that controls our thoughts and our way of life. The way we think, the things we do. They are controlling that with frequency because we're created with frequency, vibration, and energy. Us as humans. So, but anyway, so that's normal persons. Okay. Uh, we'll get up here to my daughter. It's my daughter. She was born. I'm gonna put my birth chart up here for long because it's gonna pretty much reveal who I am and in God and in um, now she's got a daughter and a son that are special. But what they done to this girl right here, um, when she was born, um, she was a little bit early. And as soon as she was born, the doctor come in and told us, your baby's about to die. Your baby's about to die. Her lungs are full of pneumonia. Both her lungs are full of pneumonia. And he said, but we got this medicine we give her. It's called liquid gold. We call it liquid gold. That's what he said. His name was Dr. Riddlin, like Riddle. And this is for real. His name was Dr. Riddlin. But um, but well, while he was telling me and my wife that, I was sitting there thinking, well, ain't this a hospital? Don't y'all, don't you try to save somebody's life? I mean, shouldn't you have given it to her if you're a hospital and you're trying to save somebody's life? But the reason was that we had to sign for it. Both me and my wife had to sign for them. They're giving for them before that hospital could give her that medicine. It was in the form of a poke, if y'all understand what I mean. I'm going to talk in code here, but it was a poke. Now, the thing was so strong, the stuff was so strong, it made my daughter's eyes cross. I noticed it. When she started opening her eyes, I noticed her eyes, one of her eyes was really weak, crossed. And, well, guess who come to offer to fix it? The Freemasons. They come to us and offered to pay for her glasses and her eyewear because they knew what they did. See, because this girl was special. But anyway, they knew what they did. And why I'm saying is that because when before she was old enough to know what hate meant or anything like that, I started noticing something wrong. So I began to pray, Lord, what is it? What happened? I mean, what is it? Why is her eye like that? It was so strong. The stuff was so strong, it crossed her eyes. It was how powerful it was. Black matter, antimatter, uh, no matter whatever it was put in her bloodstream. Now, Now, I'm going to go here. Um, I want to read Revelation 18 and 23. My computer will, my internet will go. Um, I had it up. I mean, I don't know what happened to the internet. Okay, Revelation 18:23. And the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and the bride shall be heard no more in thee at all. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth. And what that's talking about is people like Nestle, Coca-Cola, PepsiCo, Walmart. That's the great merchants of the earth. Moderna, Pfizer. Um, and for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. Now, when we read that, we don't think we just kind of think of witchcraft. We don't think what it really says. This the New Testament was wrote in Greek, and the King James uh, and the Vatican and the popes and them got together and decided to translate the Greek into Old English. So this is Old English language where they translated the Greek word. But this is why I say the King James Bible is got a lot of deception in it. And I was raised on that King James Bible. And but I want to show you how the world is deceived right now. The great deception is this right here. This for by thy sorceries all nations were deceived. Now you really don't think a lot about that. I think sorceries are all witchcrafts, whatever. But let's see what the Greek original word was. People, we have to study, find the original meaning because these are deceiving people. I'm gonna click on tools. This is Blue Letter Bible. Uh, it's a pretty good Bible to translate from the Hebrew and Greek, to the King James back to the original meaning, original words. All right. This is the Greek. Let's see what that sorceries means in the Greek. Sorceries. Y'all see that word? It's farm, a, key, Well, let's click on it and see what. Now, see, that's a whole lot different thinking. If this would have been the word, if that would have been the word, this would have been the word instead of sorceries, you would have thought different. So I'm saying it's deceived people. Let's see what that word means. All right, this is the original word. The King James translates it sorcery and witchcraft, but the Greek meaning, the outline of biblical usage is the use or administering of medicine, you might as well say, and it's pronounced pharmakia, medication, pharmacy, magic, literally or figuratively, sorcery, witchcraft. So that gives you a whole different idea. If the word in there would have been, let me go back. If the word would have been the right word, the Greek word, you would have known what it would have been a whole lot different today for the world. So if the word for by thy pharmakia, all nations were deceived. That's what the Greek says. The original wording should have been by thy pharmakia were all nations deceived. So y'all see what they're doing, and they're under a spell. The people are under a spell. All right, let's go over and see what um how they're doing this. Well, let me show you this right here. Let me show you this right quick. Let me find it here. Let me show you. In this iPet goat, they're telling you right here what they're doing. Y'all see this down here? What that is? It's pharmakia. This priest, this is a priest, young boy priest. He's got the things, the cares of this world inside his head. And what they done it was these this pharmakia, this medication. And that's the word that should have been used in the King James Bible. That would have been easy enough to understand, to see. But they changed it to sorceries. But, this is a type of sorcery. This pharmakia is a type of sorcery. But y'all see what that is. It's pokes, pills. All right. Let's go back here for, uh, let's see what these things that, let's just go to see what the main who's doing this to us? Who's the great merchants of the earth that's deceived the whole world? Well, here's one of them. Let's see what their platform is. Let's see what their stuff is. Their medicine they're using. We set out to create a mRNA technology platform that functions very much like a operating system on a computer. It is designed so that it can plug and play interchangeably with different programs. In our case, the program or app is our MR drug. That's their drug, an app or program. And that goes back to this right here. They're keeping this priest head filled with by an app or program. This right here, this is Mo, the company this is what they're calling a program right here, an app. They're using this as an app, a program, because they can program it. Well, when I go back to my daughter here, um, her birth night, that's a very, unique birth night. Look how all the sun, moon, and stars were lined up, so this girl's special. So they come after her as a child. They come after her. Well, the place that done it, the place that she was born in, is no longer open. It went bankrupt 3 or 4 times because of what they did to my kid. Um, because this girl's special. She got a, and this is the birth chart of like an angel in a human body, coming into a human body. Because this is a rarest thing. There's not anybody else got this type of birth chart. And let me show you her daughters just to show you. Um, all right, this is her daughter's birth chart. See that triangle? That's a triangle of a God, his family, right there. That's it. That's my granddaughter's birth chart that made this triangle. It made this pyramid. So y'all see why they come after her and done this to her. They come after my daughter and done this to her. Right there, a program, an app that they put in this little fella's bloodstream, and now they're showing you what they've done because they have to show you a form of the truth. And it's that word that should have been used in the King James. So I'm saying the King James Bible was made to deceive the world. But anyway, I just thought I would do a short video about that and show you that this right here is being done. This sorceries is being done by these places, the great merchants of the earth, putting in a program or an app is their medicine. That's their medicine. It's a unique mRNA that codes for proteins. It ain't just one. Um, it's not. I done a video on the zombie apocalypse. They're telling you to prepare for it. Well, they're changing the structure of human DNA with instructions to make proteins, storage software, and applications. That's what they're telling you. They're putting it in your bloodstream. Look at what it says. Our medicines, the software of life. So, um, and right now there's already, they say 21 million people that has this virus. That's this this ZOMBIE virus. 21 million that's supposed to already have it. Well, that's what they've done. They've done this to them. They've done this to them, and they're telling you exactly what they done right here. The person that done this film is tied closely to Arkansas. I can tell you that. The person that wrote this little animated film, and if you never watched this whole film, go watch it. It's called I Pet Goat. Um, it's only 7.5 minutes long. If you've never seen the whole film, go watch it. It's full of symbolism. It's full of, they're telling you what they've done or are doing right now. And they've done this. They're doing this to people right now. But thank y'all for coming to my channel. I hope everyone has a great day or night. And